Okay, so today we'll discuss about data modeling techniques. Okay, so actually I want to discuss other two things actually, but before those two things, right, I want to start data modeling techniques. You see, this is the topic, data modeling techniques. Okay, so let me tell you what is the meaning of data modeling and all those. I think it is better we go by some example and we learn slowly. Okay. Okay, so now as of now, assume that as of now we are taking the data in the Excel file. So we can simply open a Excel file. Now assume that we have some players are there, right? Cricket players and football players, right? Like that, right? So I'm just taking the sports data here. For example, only I'm taking. Why? Because it is very easy for us to understand in small amount of data. In real time you work on the big data like 1 GB 500 MB data, but you don't if you work on that type of data, right, you won't understand what is happening. If you take small amount of data, right, whatever the formula you are writing, you can able to check those formulas in this small amount of data. That's why I'm trying to take example for each and every like a topic like that. Okay, so in the sheet one, right, assume that so this is data about cricket matches. Okay, so like players and they're playing cricket matches. So in the so assume that this is a table. So in this table, I have player name. Okay, so these are the column names. I have player name and matches played. Okay, matches played, and I'm taking one more column here, year. So in this year, what I will take is, okay, for example, take player one. We have some player one here. Assume that Sachin Tendulkar like that. So don't go for a specific name. Why? Because you may confuse sometimes. So player one, he played 10 matches in the year of 2023. Okay. Now we have the same person, player one only, and he played 5 matches in the 2024 year. So I just taken player one at 10 matches in the 2023. In 2024, he played 5 matches. So intentionally, I am taking the same player who is repeating 2 times. From player two onwards, we will take only one row only. Okay, player two played mm, like 12 matches in 2024. Okay, like that. We have player three who played like 15 matches in 2024. So all these are players are played number of matches in 2023, 2024, and all that. Intentionally, I have taken for person one only two rows. One row is for 2023 and one row is for 2024. Okay. Now I'm going to the new sheet. Let's see what I'm doing here. I'm simply copying the column names only here. So now assume that, so this is the table name. So it is having players about football. Okay. In this, we will be having players about football. So here also we have player name, column name is player name, and he played number of matches. And here we are not taking any year here. Or you may take year also, that is not a problem. And assume that person one, person two, person three are in the table one. And in this table, assume that player one is playing both cricket matches and football matches also. Okay, he played 5 football matches. Okay, not five. Assume that this player played two football matches in the 2024 year. And I'm taking one more person, person two also playing both cricket and football, and this person played like 20 matches in 2024. Okay, like that. And we have some new players are there. So assume that we have player four. This player is new player. So this player will play football only. He will not play cricket. Okay. He played 40 matches in 2024. Okay, like that. And we have one more player like P5. He played 50 matches in 2024. Okay, like that. So person one, person two, both players are playing cricket and football. Person three plays only cricket only. And person five plays on person four and person five plays only football only. Okay, like that. Person three plays only cricket. Okay. Now I am saving my data here. So just like saved it as a players, data players. I'm just saving the data file name as data players. I'm saving it in my desktop. Uh, More options. I can go for browse. I'll simply save every data in the desktop itself. And maybe it will become easy for us to data players. So like batch that, like be the table, just making it here. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the requirement from the customers is like from the user is like. So I'm taking a new Tableau desktop here. So how to connect to the new Tableau desktop means you can simply go to file option and you can simply click on the new option. So it will open a new Tableau workbook for us. It may take some time to open. Okay, you see, now it is open. Just click on the trial version. Okay. Now I want to connect to this data. I can go to Microsoft Excel and I will be navigating to the B30 data players. Okay, so now we have connected to the Microsoft Excel file. The file name is B30 data players. In that file, we have two sheets, player cricket and players football. Now I want to analyze the data about cricket matches about the each about uh, cricket players. So what I can do, you have to remember one more thing here. When we connect to the Excel file, right? Either Excel file, CSV file, file type databases are there, right? File types means Excel, CSV file, PDF files. So all those files are coming under Excel file type databases. For those, when you connect to those file type databases, right? I can see here one more option which is called new union option. New union option. Okay, new unit option, and you can simply drag the cricket table here. Now what will happen, now I can see all the data which is in that particular cricket table. So I have player 2 which is repeating, sorry, player 1 who is repeating in 2 rows, player 2, player 3. Okay, now I'll go to my Tableau sheet here, sheet 1 here. So my requirement is I want to see all the players and how many games they are played. Okay, my requirement is I want to show total number of player wise. I want to see how many games they have played actually. Okay, let me. Okay, now within the sheet itself I will write my question. My first requirement is show player wise total matches. So this is nothing but we are aggregating data at player name level. So in other terms, we can simply tell in this manner also. We have to aggregate the data at player level, player name level. Okay. So what I do simply, I'll simply drag the matches played into the text here. So it will show total number of matches. So which is automatically aggregated here. So this is the row level data. So, but when I drag that here, right, it is automatically aggregated. So all the rows will be summed up actually. So I can go to this one. When you select matches played, right, when you select all these rows, it is summing up to 42 here. So which I got the same answer in the Tableau also. But my requirement is I want to show player wise total matches. So what I will do, I'll simply drag the player name into the row shelf. Player name into the row shelf here. So I have achieved my requirement. Like I am showing player wise number of games they have played. Okay. But you see for the person one, if I go for row level data, right? The person one is having in two rows. One row we have 10 and other row we have 5, which is summing up to 15. So, we already know, right? Whatever the dimension are the measures we will drag into the row shelf, column shelf, or into the sheet, right? That data will be automatically aggregated. Because of that reason, I can see player one in single row only. So the aggregation means we are combining multiple rows into a single row. Okay, because of that reason, Tableau is automatically aggregating that person into a single row P1 and it is displaying sum of matches here like that. Similarly for the all people, if you want to see the row level data, just click on that person, click on the view data option, go to full data. Here you can see total data here, row level data I will see. So whatever the data that person is having in the Excel sheet, row wise data, right? I can see that row level data here. If you want to see, if you want to add any other fields also, I can simply click on this. For example, I want to see year column also. I can simply click on the year here. I can see 10 matches played in 2023, 5 matches played in the 2024. So if you want to see the row level data, this is the option in Tableau desktop. Okay. Now, what is,
Hi Venkat. Can you please show the row level thing that you just showed again one more time, please?
yeah, no problem. So just simply click on the P1 here, person one. A window will be opened here. Simply click on the last option on the dotted, which is a view data option. So a window will be opened here. It will show tabs actually. So first tab is a summary tab. In this summary tab, I can see the data, what it is showing in the same sheet only. But if you want to see the row level data, right, you can simply click on the full data button. It will show the row level data, which is coming from the database. If you want,
Venkat, this is only like for us when we are building the dashboard, or is this one functionality that a user also potentially can make use of when viewing the dashboard?
dashboard also he can see.
Okay, great. So they can temporarily add and remove like columns as and when they want. It won't like change the actual dashboard, right?
Yeah, it won't change actually. Why? Because it is an option, it is a functionality. So any user cannot make any changes in the dashboard.
But
Whatever
they
he
can
do,
always still be doing this, with which is a view data option.
yeah, it will be there. But sometimes server administrators can disable this option.
Okay,
If they
got
want.
it.
Yeah,
Venkat, while I have that question, would it be any different if we were to drag player name dimension? It's a dimension, right? Player name.
correct.
It player name dimension into detail shelf instead of dragging it to rows. Would it be any
Yeah,
different?
you will get the same answer. Like, but you see, 15, 12, like 15 you will get.
Okay, so it won't make it into like a aggregated like group by
No, it is
thing.
group by only. You see,
Okay.
whatever the data I will see here, it will show the same data. If you want to see the player name also, right, you can simply drag into text instead of color, instead of detail. Now you see P1 15, P2 12, P3 15, like that. It will show always aggregated data only.
Okay, got it.
So this type of visualization also will build sometimes. So just make note of it. Thanks for question. Like that. Okay. Now, now assume that prime minister is there. Okay, I'm just telling you a simple examples only. I don't think like it. Okay, so there is a prime minister. One second. Huh? Okay, sorry. Okay. Now, uh, but assume that we have two tables are there, right? Now, Prime Minister is asking that, okay, you are showing the players only who are playing cricket matches only here, but you are not showing the persons who are playing football. He is asking that question. Now, what is his requirement is in the same sheet, I want to display all the player names here. So first P1, P2, P3. Next, I want to display P4, P5 like that, who are also playing like that. After that, what I want to display, I want to after P3, I should have one more row, which should display player 4 and his total matches played. Like person 5, total matches played. Like that type of thing I want to display. Okay. So this is where we have to go for data modeling, which is the concept called here we have to use the concept called the union option. Okay. So union option means what it will do is, so this is the data which is coming from the table one, right? And P4 and P5, this is the data which is coming from table two. So we are appending. So union also called sometimes appending. So just let me write union sometimes also called appending. Appending means table one rows we are adding into the table two rows. Okay, so in that manner, in table one we have how many rows here? Three rows. Okay, don't go for a aggregated data. Now I will go for our Excel file. So in the table, how many rows we have? One, two, three, four rows we have. And in table three, we have one, two, three, four. So what we have to do is apparently, so we have to select these players and we have to append these rows to the table one rows. Similarly, matches played is there, right? I'll go to table two. I'll search for the just try to understand what I'm saying, everything. Now I'll go to the table two and I will search for the column which is called matches played. So I'll simply copy the matches played all the rows. I'll come to the table one. I'll simply paste all the rows copied under matches played column only. And I'll go, now the next column here I have is year column. I'll go to players table. I'll copy all the year rows here. I'll come like that. So this is the meaning of appending. So all these rows are from table one and all these rows are from table two. Okay. So, but we don't do this in the Excel file itself. We'll do that in the Tableau itself. So that is called union. And someone asks you, if I do the union of the two tables, like uh, like two tables, like table one and table two, how many rows I will get in the union table. So simple is in table one we have four rows, in table two we have four rows. So 4 plus 4, total I will get 8 rows in the output. When I do the union, I will get 8 rows in the output table. So now I'll go to my tableau here. Now just click on the data source page or the data source button. Now you see already I am using the table one here. Now what I will do is I will simply drag this another table on top of the cricket table. Now you see here one option is appearing for us, which is called union option. I'll simply drag my table on top of the new union option. Now you see when I do that union, Tableau automatically generating this symbol here. This symbol means we are doing the union for we are doing the union of some tables, maybe multiple tables. We are doing the union of multiple tables, maybe two tables, three tables, four tables also. Also, we can do the union. So if you want to see all the tables which are in the union, right, what I can do, you can simply double click here or go to this drop down, simply click on the open option or simply click on the edit union option. So what I will do, I will open this now. Now you see in this, I have multiple tables. So just click on the edit union option. Now you see in the edit union option, I have table one here, table two here. So when you do the union, right, what the Tableau will do is, now you see under player name, I'm getting all the players, player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5, like that, what we just discussed in the Excel, right? I'm seeing the same thing here also. Okay, so it is displaying player name column, matches played, year. Additionally, Tableau is generating two more columns here, which is called sheet and table name. Sheet and table name. The sheet name is nothing but the sheet name we have. Table name is nothing but also sheet name only here. So to identify that, so what is the use of this table name and sheet name are, for example, this player is existing in the table 1 and table 2 also, right? So to identify this person is coming from which table, if you want to do that type of analysis, we can simply use the sheet name or table name column here. So in that way, we can simply identify that this person is coming from table 1 and the same person, P1 person also existing in the table 2 also, like that. So in the union option, so this is how we do the union in Tableau. And there is one more method also here. So you can simply remove all these options here. Now we have seen this option. We have one more option is there, which is called new union option. Simply drag this here. A window will be opened here. You can simply drag all the tables which you want to do the union. Okay, like this. And in this window, we have one more option which is called wildcard option. I haven't used this option before, but I know what is the use of this option. For example, assume that, there is one more table. I'll go to here. There is one more table, like this table name also starting with players. Players hyphen. Maybe I can say like what is the other? I'm just getting cricket and football and maybe hockey. Okay. So assume that in future there is one more file which is coming with this name, starting with players and ending with hockey. So what I can do here is I can select the wildcard option. I haven't used it. I'm just telling. Uh, I can just include, or you can exclude those work, those also. So matching pattern, I can say like players, something like I can use stars after that. So what it will do is it will include those sheets also in the, those sheets are those Excel files in the this union also automatically. Okay, automatically it will include those wildcard conditions what we have applied, those sheets also. But for now, no need to worry about that one. When you are perfect with this option, just try to do what is the use of wildcard option in the Google. Just search for Google, and if you want, you can learn more on this. Okay. Now you see it is showing the tables in union are two tables. Okay. Simply click on OK. This will also gives you the same result. Okay. If you want to add more tables, right, you can simply go and just click on the edit union option. And you can drag one more time also if you want. See, you can drag the same table one more time also here. Okay.
Venkat,
Now,
hi.
yeah,
The sheet and the table name columns that Tableau just added when you did the union, right? Is
yeah,
that like by default always there when you create unions in anything?
yeah. When you do
Oh, oh,
when you do the union with these options, right, Tableau will automatically generate these two fields
okay.
for Excel files.
Okay, we don't need to enable it anywhere.
No need to any.
Got it. Thanks.
Now I can go to sheet one here. Simply click on this sheet one. Okay, just click on sheet one. You see, Tableau sheet is automatically updating the data here. Earlier we have P1, P2, P3 only. Now I can see the other players also. Okay, in this way we can do the union of more tables. How many tables you want, we can generate. So this is the one requirement where we have to go for unions, and there will be one more requirement in the one more requirement actually. That requirement is, for example, before doing the union, when you click on the show filter, right, it will show P1, P2, P3 only. but the user requirement is I want to, in this filter, I want to display all the users which are existing in the all the tables. In that case also we have to go for this union option. Okay, the requirement will be like this: display all the players in a sheet, or display all the players in the filter itself from the multiple tables. In these two cases we will go for this union option. Okay, but here we have one condition here. For example, you see I'm just adding here one more field here. um, so for example, just let me have, okay, so just let me, for this union to be happen automatically, right, the condition is the column names should be same. Column names should be same. Okay, so to prove that, what I will do is I'll take one more table here which is called players hockey table. In this, I'm just writing the column name is name only. I'm not writing the column name is player name, which is matching with this player name in the other table. So to do the union, the column names should be same. This is the first condition. Okay, column names should be same. I have written all these things in our class notes. You can go through that. Okay, let's see what will happen if the column name is not same. Okay, assume that in hockey we have few more players, P6, and this column name is same. Assume that this matched matches played column name is same. Assume that, and assume that we don't have any year column here. We don't have any year column. Now see what will happen. He played 60 matches, and there is one more person, P7 is there. He played 70 matches. Okay, I'm just saving my data here. Now I'm going to Tableau. Now this data source contains two tables. I want to add one more table in this union. I can go to data source page. I'll just simply click on the edit union option. I'll simply, okay, first before that we have to refresh the data. So just simply click on this refresh button. Okay, now I can see the hockey table also here. Go to edit union and drag the hockey table also here. Now just click on OK. Now you see what the Tableau will do here. Now you see Tableau is generating player name column separately and this name column separately. This name column contains P6 and P7 players. But ideally, we should have this P6 here, which is under player name, and P7 under P7 here. But why Tableau is not doing, why the Tableau is not combining these two columns into a single column? The reason is the column name is not same in the both the tables. If the column name is same in the both the tables, then only it will combine the both columns into a single column. So this is the definition. You can say uh, what is the meaning of union, right? So combining uh, combining columns from multiple tables to a single column. So that is the actual definition. So don't want to go detail. So if you want to bring the player name and name column into a single column, the column name should be same. Okay, the column name should be same. So what I'll do here, I'll go to my uh, Excel file here. So I'll try to copy the same column name into the hockey table also and just save the data here. Sorry, save the data here. And I go to Tableau, just click on the refresh option, see what will happen now automatically. Now we see automatically Tableau removed that name column here and it is generating only a single column with player name. It is showing P6, P7 and all the players here. Okay. The first condition, if you want to do the union, is the column names should be same. Okay. Column names should be same. If you want to bring these players also into the first table just below that player name column, right? This column name should be same. Okay, that is the first condition. So hope you understand this is about union. We have just seen this union option when we have the tables in the Excel file. Okay, when we have in the Excel file. Now what we are going to do is we are going to do we are going to create the same tables in the MySQL database, and we will see some more features there. From more advantages will be there when you have the tables in the MySQL database. We'll see those advantages here. Okay, now you see the year column is there in the cricket table one, and football table we have year column, but we don't have year column in the hockey table, right? Because of that reason, what the Tableau is doing, Tableau is generating nulls here. Okay, Tableau is generating nulls here. If I go to sheet one here, and when you try to bring the year column, right, maybe into the, see, this year column is a, it should be a dimension actually, but by default it is coming under measure list. Why? Because the year column contains only numeric values in the Excel file. Because of that reason, Tableau is automatically populating that under a measure list. So what I can do, I'll make it, I'll convert this into dimension list, so that when you drag it into the row shelf, right, now you see player one played 10 matches and in 2023, like that. And you see player 6 and player 7 are coming from the hockey table. In the hockey table, we don't have year column. Because of that reason, it is generating null values here. Okay. See, I just want to tell you one more option here. So sometimes in real time, right, when those are nulls, right, the users will ask that, okay, instead of displaying null values here, I want to display no year or no data, or they want to display by default, they are assuming that this hockey team is these all these are players are played these matches in 2024 year, 2024 year. So what the user requirement is, instead of showing null, I want to show 2024 year here. So what I will do, simply, I can write calculation fields here, but as of now, I am just going with the options only. I can go to year column, click on this drop down. I can see aliases option here. Now in the aliases option, for null values, I can see I want to replace it with 2024 year, right? So what I will do, I'll simply rename it to 2024 and just simply click on OK. We'll see what will happen. See, Tableau is not allowing that two aliases with same name. So I have already a alias with 2024 year, which is corresponding to the other tables or other value. If you try to enter the same alias name here, it is not allowing here. Okay. So in this case, what I will do, in some cases, what I will do is I will enter 2024. I'll just enter space here and just click on OK. Now for looking, those two are same, but in this last one, we have spaces extra. Just click on OK. Now you see it is displaying 2024 here. But this is not the best option for this particular case. Now what I will do is I'm just going to create the same. I'm just going to create a calculation field here. So I'm just going to use one more function here, which is called if null function. Okay. So for if null function, we have to provide two arguments. First argument expression one, second argument expression two. So what this if null function will do is, if null function will try to identify is there are any rows having null value. Okay, if this year column is having null values, what I want to do here is I want to replace those null values with 2024. Okay, but you see I'm getting one error here. So why? Because year contains only numeric values, right? So for numeric data type, I should not use single quote or double quote. Okay, now the calculation is valid. Try to follow all these one. Okay. So what the if null function will do is, for if null function we have to provide two arguments. First argument expression one, second argument expression two. First argument should be always a uh, database field. Okay. Second argument should be if there are any nulls in the year column, I want to replace those nulls with 2024 year. So we have to provide that manually under expression 2. So if there are nulls, then only it will replace nulls with 2024. Otherwise, it will display the years as it is. Okay, just click on OK. So this is the calculation one. By default, it is going to measure list. Just convert this into dimension. Now drag this calculation one into the row shelf. Now you see what is happening. If there is null, then it is replacing with 2024. Otherwise, it is displaying as it is, as it is, as it is. Like, okay. So I don't want to stress more on it. Now let's go to,
Hi Venkat, I have one question, sorry.
yeah, no problem.
Venkat, why was the years initially being treated as, was it getting treated as a measure? I know it was in the dimension.
See, yeah, it should be dimensionally actually, but
Yes, but it was
in the
getting treated as a measure, right?
yeah, it is treating as a null measure actually by default by the Tableau. Why? Because while creating the tables in the database we have a option. What the option is? I can, while creating the year field, I can mention the data type also, like character.
Yeah. It's like a daytime or a year or
Yeah,
whatever, like that,
correct,
right?
correct, correct. So, but in the Excel, we don't have that option. Still, we have option like I can select that column, go to general option, and I can select text here.
Yeah.
But as we are not doing that, right, Tableau is automatically, it is finding all the numbers only here. By default, it is populating into measures list
Okay, got it. So you just converted that into like a dimension
dimension.
right now. Yeah, that made sense. Is there a way you can convert it to like a year itself, where you can like kind of break it down to like quarters or whatever, something like that?
Yeah, as it is not a date field, right? So
Okay,
as of now, it is coming in a numeric. But if
okay.
you want to really convert this into a quarters, months, and all those, right? What we can do, I'm just trying to convert it. So change the data type to date. We'll see what will happen. You see, it is converted into date here, and remove the calculation one. Drag the, now you can see this calendar symbol here. So
Yes,
drag this into, maybe go to the new sheet, drag into row shelf. Initially, it will display years. And when we have a plus button here, it will display quarters. It will display months like that. But
perfect.
as of now, we don't have that months and data, which is coming from the database itself, right? So
Got it.
yeah, this is called hierarchies actually. So we'll discuss that in depth in the separate class.
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Okay, now we'll create the table names. We'll create the same tables in the sorry database itself. Now what I will do, assume that you are not a database person. So I already told you how to create the tables with syntax in the class 3 or class 4. I have a Tableau prep here. I have Tableau prep tool. From this also, we can dump the data into databases. From this Tableau prep tool also, we can dump the data into database tables. If you find it is helpful sometime in real time, right? Or you can suggest this thing also to your team leaders or something like that in maybe whenever it is makes sense.
So
So
you said you
because
can dump the data into Prep Builder, or from Prep Builder you can dump the data into database. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
yeah, it is a Tableau prep tool actually.
Yes.
So this prep tool we can use similar to the ETL tool. So what we can do is we can connect to any database from this Tableau prep builder. And
Right.
once you do the data modeling like union, joins, and all those, right? The final aggregated data you can dump into the databases as a table.
Okay, then so once you kind of like dump that created data source into a database, you could query that particular tables directly into Tableau desktop when you are creating the data model or whatever, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
See, whatever we are discussing in the uh, class, right? Just try to practice that, even though it is a bit difficult for you. It may take some time for you to initially, but it is the best best thing you can tell all these things in the interview. Okay. So it is a Tableau prep builder. In the Tableau prep builder, will act, it is similar to the ETL tool like Informatica, Data IQ, like that. So in the Tableau prep builder, we cannot create dashboards here. We can simply do the data modeling only. Okay, we can do the data modeling like union, joins, and all those only we can do here. We cannot do the any development of dashboard here. So I simply connect to data option here, go to the Microsoft Excel, connect to the, go to the desktop, just connect to the data here, Excel file. Now it will show all the tables here. First drag the cricket table here. Now you see, I just connected to the cricket table here. Now we have a plus symbol here. Just right click on the plus symbol. Just try to generate a output here. Just click here. Sorry, just click on the directly on the left click only. Just click on the plus symbol. We have one option called output here. So it will generate output here like that. P1 only. It is generating actually. If you want to do the aggregation, right? I think we can do the aggregations also here, but don't go in detail now, as we have some limited time here. Now you see we got some output here. Now you want to save this output to a file or a database or a published data source. We'll discuss about this published data source bit later. I want to dump this data output data into a database table. You can select that database table here. Now just under the connections, I want to migrate this data into MySQL database. Here you are seeing Amazon Redshift, Google BigQuery, and all those here. Simply click on the MySQL database. Here it is asking all these details. Sorry, I forgot again this password. Tableau. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, just give me a second. I hope I already pinged you this. I was searching for here for some persons. I pinged this data password right. So. Okay. Just enter the server name, port number, password, database password, username and password here. Just click on sign in option. It's not creating. Okay, what is the? Just let me click on the MySQL again. See if it is not working, then what is the database I have entered here? So anyone connected to this one? I'm not able to recall the password here.
Venkat, can you check your WhatsApp?
Yeah. I entered the same password here. What could be the reason is communicating with MySQL. Okay, username. Okay, just let me go to our Tableau desktop. Connect to the new data source, MySQL. Oh, here it is not showing the one which I have earlier. Okay, maybe. Okay, it is taking a bit time here, right? So what I will do, I'll go to MySQL workbench here. Just click on this one. Connection cannot connect. What is the sorry, just give me a second. Let's start sharing. Just give me a second. Change the password name. So every time I have to change the password, then only it is working. Not sure. We'll check that later. I change the password name. I will ping you all the passwords to you. So see, just click on the MySQL and just enter all the details. It will be connected. Now I can see under connection our server name gvcartech.com. Now I so when you are creating the table in the database, right? First we have to provide the table name, right? So you can provide the table name here. B30. I'm just saying table name is like CRICK cricket. I'm just doing now. In the full refresh, right? What I can select is I can append to table or replace. As you can simply create table like that. You can have. Okay. Now you see, while creating the table itself, we can change the data type also here. So what I will do here is I'll change this data type name. Maybe it is not changing here. Okay, we have to go back and we have to change again, but no, don't worry about that. So just check all these options. Now simply click on the run flow. Simply click on the run flow. The table name is B30 TB cricket. Okay. See, the table is created in the database itself. If you want to see that, right, we'll see that later. For now, what I will do, I'll create a table with all these. Now I'll go to my Excel file here. Okay, I'll go to my Excel file here. One more time, I will drag football team here. Table, just click on the output here. Now I want to dump this data into again to a database table. And here I can select again my MySQL, or I can click on existing connection. Now I can go to table name one more time, B30. This time I'm making it football. The table name is football. So before that we have to enter B30 TB. See, here you can give whatever the name you want. That is not a mandatory. Just simply click on the run flow now. See, here you can do union and all those, and you can dump the data into the database. But I am not doing the union here. Why? Because I want to show something to you here. Now, remove now. You can remove this table also. Now this time drag the hockey table. Click on the plus symbol. Click on the output option. I want to save this output a database table. Under connection, we have already established a connection, right? gvcartech.com. Just select that connection. No need to enter again and again the same password and all those. Under table name, I can enter like B30 TBHOCKEY hockey. And you have to click on this create new this option. Now just whenever this red color disappear, right? Then we have to click on the run flow option.
Venkat, what does it mean when it says full refresh append to table?
Yeah, full refresh means what it will do is it will delete the entire data in the existing table like B30 table, and it will dump the data with this new data.
Okay.
Like this is like data warehousing concepts, like those type of things actually. Okay. See, if the table already exists, right, it will delete that table and it will recreate like that.
This is for like future references almost, I guess, right?
Yeah, correct. So, for example, you are the person. You made a some you made you buy some products in the Amazon, and another time you have made you bought some more products from the same Amazon in the next year. So what the Amazon can decide is they can delete your past transactions and they can keep your existing current transaction only. So that is about full refresh and those type of things. We'll see this under one more topic actually. So I want to discuss all this at that time. Okay, now we have created these three tables. Now what I can do, I can go to my Tableau here. Now just going to the new sheet here, just go to the new data option. Now this time connect to the MySQL database. Now give the server name, GVCare database, we have filtered GVCare. Tableau. Okay, just click on. In real time, sometimes you have to click on the require SSL also. They will tell you, the database persons will tell you, you have to click on this option or not. Most of the time, we have to click on that. We'll see it is working for us or not. I have while creating the database, right? I'm not using those options actually. Okay, that is for particularly for security purpose. Okay, now I connected to the MySQL database here. The database name is this one. Under this database, I can see all these tables. Now you see what are the tables we have just created, right? I can see all those tables here. Now there is a difference between connecting to the Excel file and connecting to the database. Whenever you connect to the database, right, I can see now two options here: new custom SQL option and new union option. So what are the process we have followed for the Excel file, right? We can follow the same method using this new union option for this database also. But what I want to tell you is, I want to tell you this about this new custom SQL option and how to write the SQL code to do the union between the two tables. I will tell you. Okay. Till now we are just using this option and we are just doing the union of all these tables. Okay, like that. But now we will see how to do the same union option using the custom SQL. So now I'll simply drag this new custom SQL here. Now first I will show what are the errors you will face. So first let me the syntax how to do the union. Okay, simple. So just before coming to this one, right? Just refer to the class 3 how to create tables there, right? Just go to there. Will come to understand how to write the simple custom SQL, simple SQL statements. Okay, in the SQL mainly we will be having two types of classes. We have from class and we have select class. In the from class we have to always mention what is the table name. So this is the cricket table which is coming from the GVKR database. Okay, because of that reason here I'm just first writing GVKR here, then use the full stop here, and then write the table name. So B30 TB like CRI CKT cricket. Okay, now I'll go union option here. Union all option we have to use. This is the syntax actually. Now in the from statement we have mentioned table name, and in the select statement we have to mention what are the columns you want to pull, pull into the Tableau. This table contains 100 columns. But while creating the dashboard, right, to create the dashboard, you may need only 10 columns only. So you can manually write those 10 columns here. So this is one of the option which we use for improving the performance of a dashboard. If you take all the columns, right, so if you simply select star here, this star means it will pull all the columns from this table into the Tableau. Those all the columns may not be required for the creating the dashboard. So pulling all the columns may increase the data size, or maybe 1 GB like that, which will increase the data size, which creates the performance issues. So here we can manually select what are the columns you want. Now what I will do, I want to do union this table with the other table, like this table name is like football. Okay. Now you see what I'm just doing the union for these two tables only. Now let's see what will happen when I click on. If you want to preview the result, you can simply click on the preview the result. One more important option is their insert parameter option. So if you tell these type of answers in the interview, right, they will simply select you. Okay. So in this select in the SQL code itself, we can insert the parameters also. These parameters are sometimes equal to the stored procedures in the SQL. Okay. Just click on the OK. See, it is processing here. Now it is doing the union here. Now we already discussed it, right? When we are connecting to the database may contain large amount of data. Because of that reason, it won't show here data here. But if you want to see the data here, simply click on the update now option. It will simply show the data here. As of now, we have only small amount on only few rows only here in the database. So it is immediately showing here. But in real time, we may have 2 lakhs, 10 lakhs records also. In that case, it will take some time to load the data into Tableau. Okay. Now, as of now, we are combining you see here, I'm telling you the main things here. When we are doing the union for the two tables, what is the Tableau that did there? It has generated player name, matches played, year. Along with this, Tableau automatically generated sheet name and table name here. Tableau will do
Yes.
that when you do the union option. But here we are writing custom code here. Because of that reason, the table name is not generated here. We'll see how to generate that here a bit later. Now you see, I want to add one more table also here. So what is the syntax here? Just copy the union all here and copy this table, this entire code, and instead of football we have want to copy, now we want to have hockey. Now you see it will generate any error like that. Just click on OK. Now you see it is generating error here. So I want to go, if you want you can go through. So you see statements have a different number of columns. So this is the main error you will get. So what is that error? I will tell you. Cricket table contains year column, football table contains year column. Because of that reason, when you are doing the union between these two tables, we don't get any error. We did not get any error. But when you are doing the union with this hockey table did not contain any year column here. Because of that reason, that Tableau is generating that error here. We don't have that year column here. Now what we have to do is, now you understood, right? What are the two conditions we should have? Means one condition is the column name should be same in the all the tables. Second condition is all the columns should be there in the all the tables. All the columns should be there in all the tables. So okay, for example, my hockey table don't have that year column, right? Then what I will do, I'll go to my cricket table and I'll manually select all the columns, player name, and I'll simply just copy this column. I actually don't want to waste the time here. Okay, like that. So we have these two columns in all the tables, right? Because of that reason, when you remove the star and when you use these two columns manually, so it is giving okay. Now you see, I don't have any error here because even though the column, even though we don't have some columns in the one table, still in the select statement you can select the number of columns should be same. In the first column I have selected player name. Here also I have selected matches played. I am selecting the same number of columns in all the tables. Because of that reason, now the number of columns are matching in the select statement. In this case, the table will not generate any error here. But what I want is, I want year column also. We have year column in the table 1 and we have year column in the table 2 also. But in the table 3, we don't have year column. Now what I will do is, in Tableau, we are creating calculation fields, right? In the SQL also, we can create calculation fields. Now, what is the calculation field? We are having in the Excel file, we replaced the nulls with some 2024 year, right? What I will do manually here, I want to, so now I will tell you what this 2024 will mean is, for each and every row in the hockey table, it will add 2024. So I'm just telling you how it will do in the real time. It will go to the hockey table. For each and every row, it will add 2024. And I want to name this column to year, right? How to do the same thing in the SQL code is, I want to give this alias as year. Whatever the name I have here, right, in the first table, I want to give the same name here. Like that, we want to give the column names as a alias like this. Okay, just simply click on OK. Now you see it is working. Okay, now I'm editing the query here. For example, in the first table the column name is year, in the second table the column name is year, but in the third table by mistake you have written years, then the column names are not matched. Just click on OK. Oh, sorry, why it is generating. Okay, I'm not sure, but we should have column name also same actually. Let's do, just go to the sheet here. Okay, I don't know why it is doing that, but it won't allow you actually. Okay, I will
Can
give
we
a,
preview it to see what happens when you do years?
yeah, let's see, let's preview the column. It is matching
It's
actually.
auto correcting.
Maybe like that. Okay, so maybe it is good if it is auto correcting, but it will not do auto correct in real time. Maybe, not sure why it is doing like that. Okay, just click on OK, we'll see. Okay, in this way we can create custom columns also within the SQL. Now we want to add one more column here, that is called table name, right? So if I go to the Tableau, right, I can't identify. See, from these three tables, I can't identify which player is coming from which table. So to identify that, what I will do is I will add one more column here, table name column. The column name itself is table name, and in this column name, what is the values you want? Okay, the values I want is the table name. You can give any table name actually within single quote or within double quote. So this is the table name, and I want to alias it as a table name. The column name itself is a table name. Okay, like this. Okay, now just click on OK. We'll see it will auto correct or not. Just click on OK. See, now it is going. Number of columns are different. Now what I will do, add the same column in all the tables.
But we have to change the cricket value to football, right?
Correct, correct. So you can give anything. You can in real time based on your requirement. You can give any name. Football. Not only the is this table name exactly, but you can simply give like uh, hockey, like that also, like the football. Also, you can give. It is not mandatory for us to give the exact table name here. So whatever the name you will give here, right? That same table name will appear in the tableau. Just click on OK. Just this give table names here. We will see what will happen. Okay, it is auto correcting. Now just click on the update. Now you see we have created a table name for this cricket table. So for each and every row, it will add cricket. For each and every table, it will add football. For all the rows, it will in the hockey, it will add hockey. For example, sometimes in real time, they in the interviews they will ask you, I want to populate my name. I want to populate my name for all the rows in this cricket table. So I'm simply writing Venkat here. The table name as Venkat. So this is a value. Venkat is a value. This is a table name. This is a column name. Okay, you can write this column name as whatever you want. That is not a matter. So just click on OK. See, for each and every row, it will add Venkat, Venkat, Venkat. Okay, like that. So now if you go to Tableau, right, now you see this customer scale, just drag the player name. If you want to see from which table they are coming, you can add table name here, the type of information and all those here. Still we are getting here under the measure list only. If you want to auto correct, if you want to correct it from the customer scale itself, we have some cast function will be there. So we can cast it to, like, just try. I'm just telling here. You can use cast as string. You can convert this into dimension within Tableau or within SQL also. Let me try that one. Okay, here we don't have, right? So
Make it string, I guess.
maybe make 2024 as string. Let's try. If not working, then just Google it. Okay. Maybe we don't have that correct format here. Text, maybe it should be text here. but you understand, right? You can convert this to dimension from the, okay, we are getting error, no need to worry
The
about this.
syntax error, sorry, Venkat, is the syntax error based on the MySQL syntax like rules,
Maybe.
or is it Tableau syntax rules?
No, it will be whatever you write SQL code here, Tableau will directly query, send this query to the database only.
Okay, so it is MySQL based, the syntax is.
Yeah, it is it should be MySQL syntax here.
Got it.
Okay,
So potentially we could have like different functions for different databases if they have, right?
correct. See, in real time also, even though the person is having 10 years of experience, 20 years of experience, that is not a matter because we have hundreds of databases.
Right.
So for each type of database, the functions will be different. So when you're going to the interview, if they're asking you what is the function here in the SQL, you may say that I work with the MySQL database and Oracle database. In these two databases, I know this is the function. If they are using if you're using Amazon Redshift, I don't know. I can search in the Google. You can tell straightforward answer in the interview also. Okay, that is not a problem. Okay, like that I can write. So, okay. So with this, I think I have covered everything here about this union. And we have in the syntax, we have one more thing also there. Instead of writing union, sometimes they will write union all, sometimes they will write union also. I'll just tell you the what is the difference between union and union all. So I'll simply go into the MySQL here. Assume that in the hockey player table also, I have one row which is similar to the cricket table. So in the cricket table and in the hockey table, one row is there which is exactly repeating in the cricket table and in the hockey table. Now, when you do the union right, what the Tableau will do is in the final output table, it will remove the duplicate records. So actually, this is a duplicate record which is existing in the both the tables. When you do the union between these two tables, right, the Tableau will eliminate this duplicate record. So as we are having two records, one is in this table and the other is in this table, Tableau in the final output table, it will display only one record only. So union will eliminate duplicate records, while union all will keep a duplicate records also. If you do union all between these tables, the same record will repeat two times in the output table also. That is the meaning of that's the difference between union and union all. So for today, so this is about union, and today I'll just start with one more concept which is called joins. Tomorrow we will go in depth about those unions, sorry, in those joins. As of now, assume that I have one more table, players. So this is dealing about region, region of that particular person. Okay, so we have player name here, and we have region of that player. Assume that in this table we have all the persons, person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, we have person 5, we have person 6, and we have person 7. So this table contains about regions only. So he is from India. So for now, uh, without making it long, all these persons are from India, this person from UK, this person from US, and this person also from US. Assume that. Okay. In real time, we have two types of tables: fact table, okay, fact tables, and dimension tables. We have fact tables and dimension tables. What is the meaning of fact table and what is the meaning of dimension table? How to identify fact tables and dimension tables? Simple. Fact table must contain measures and it also contains dimensions. Okay, fact table contains measures as well as dimensions. Dimension table contains only dimensions. So this table is example for dimension table. Why? Because if you take this table, we don't have any measures here. So this is a dimension table. Okay. And remember that dimension table should not have any duplicate records. We'll discuss this tomorrow in detail. It should not have any duplicate records. It may contain duplicate. Fact table contains duplicate records also. And if you go for other tables, right? Matches played is a measure. In this table, matches played is a measure. In this table, matches played is a measure, while other tables are dimensions. So all these tables are fact tables. This players table, region table is only a dimension table. Most of the time in real time, we will use only one fact table or two fact tables in most of the projects, and all the things will be dimension. All the tables will be dimension tables. Now, when we have to join these fact table with this dimension table, okay, simple. I'll go to Tableau here. PM is asking that, okay, you have generated a player-wise number of matches. Very good. But you are not displaying here to which region this person is corresponds to. So he is asking that I want to display region name also. As of now, you see all these tables are containing same number of columns. Because of that reason, we are doing the union here. Now we want to bring one more dimension, which is a new dimension into the Tableau. Because of that reason, we have to go for joins here. Join means we are bringing the new columns which are in the dimension table and into the fact table. Okay, simple thing what I can do. Okay, person one is corresponding to India, right? So what I will do, I'll go to my fact table. So this person is from India. So it is in general, we are doing manually, but no need to do the manual thing here. Why? Because in both the tables, to which person we are referring, person one. Here we have person one. I can go to dimension table. Okay, person one is corresponding to India. So what is the common column here? Player name is the common column. Player name is the column. Based on this common column, we are identifying that this person belongs to the India region. Now I'll go to my Tableau. Now go to the Excel file where we have Excel file. Just go click on the data source button. Now we did the union right here. Now to this union, now what I will do is I will join my table here. Just refresh the data. Now you see, I can see my dimension table region also here. Simply drag the table here. So we have a concept called relationships, and just give me 5 minutes, I will complete. I don't want to go detail, but I'll just tell you the detail. So we have a concept called joins, relationships, blending. So we will use joins, relationships, and blending for same purpose only, but these are different methods. Methods are different, but the purpose is same. So we'll tell you how to achieve the same requirement with the help of joins, relationships, and blending. So this line indicates relationship. Just click on this line and come the below here. So this is a union and this table is a players table, region table. So when you click on this drop down, right, I can see all the columns which are coming from this union column. Here I can select player name, and in this table also I can select player name here. Because of why? Because we are we are able to bring the region in from one table into the other table based on the reference to this player name only. If you remove this player name here, then I can't identify this India corresponds to which person. Okay. So because of this person name only, okay, person one is India. Okay, I go to this one, person is India. So I can write here India. Because of that person column only, we are able to identify. So what I will do, because of that reason, we have to join these two tables based on the player name column. Now you see, now I will go to my tab. Now you see here, I want to, we'll discuss about this bit later in detail tomorrow. But for now, I'll go to my sheet one here. Now you see, I have my region table and I have my union table. Now I'll bring my, sorry, from the region table, I'll bring my region into the sheet here. Now you see, These persons are from India and these persons are from UK and US, like that. So if you want to, I have one column which is in the dimension table, and I don't have that region column in the fact table, but there is a common column in the fact table and dimension table. Based on this common column like player name, I want to bring the region one into the this fact table also. I want to link these two tables based on the player name, and thus I want to bring the new column region into the output table. Because of this reason, we will go for unions, relationships, or blending. All those are same. So tomorrow we will see how many types of joins we will have, and we will see what is the difference between inner join, left join, and all this. We'll see tomorrow one by one. And thanks for your time today. Any questions for you?
Venkat, I just have the one question. So in the Tableau desktop right now, we did a union of two tables and then did a join, right? Could
Mhm.
we have done the same thing in Prep Builder before we wrote the table into MySQL database? So instead of writing all three tables into the MySQL database, we would have just
Yeah,
written like the one
correct.
union with the join, right?
Correct. Sorry. Yeah. So I did not tell you that thing, right? So just let me complete that thing also. So I'll remove the output here. So first I have hockey table here. Now I bring the football table here. Now you see when you try to drag here, I can see union and joins here. I can simply drag this into union. Now you see these two tables are now union. Now I want to bring one more table, hockey table also here to union, like this. So like this, I can do union between all these two tables. But you see, hockey table and football table are already union. This is the output of these two tables. For these two tables, I want to do the union this hockey table, right? So simply I will remove this here and I'll drag this into output of this table, union. Now you see, this table are union, and for this table we are doing union here, which is the output three, union 3. Simply click on this one and do the output here. So if you want to refresh this in the Excel, we don't have that region, right? So what I will do, I'll just
Right.
simply click edit option. Again, I can navigate to the same Excel file and just click on open. Now it will bring the new tables also, region table also. Now you see for this union table, I want to do the join, right? Simply do the join here. Just go to the join here. Just remove that output here. Now you see for this union, we are joining this table. Now in while joining, I can choose it should be a left join, right join, that type of thing also I can do here.
Yeah.
But let me cover it later. So just add
Yeah.
on the plus symbol and just click on the output table. So we are migrating, we are dumping this output table into a database table. Like that we can do. You see, I can see all the fields here, table name, like player name, matches played, year played, region also I can see. Okay.
Perfect. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Vasishta and Pranit, any questions? You can ask even small questions like if you are struggling in the yesterday, like if you are not able to complete one topic because of some questions in the yesterday class, right? Please ask those questions also, Pranit, Vasishta, Vishnu. Okay. Hope maybe no question. If you have any question, you can ping me in the WhatsApp also. While coming to the tomorrow, I will cover that first actually. Okay. Thanks everyone. Thanks for your time. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye. Pranit, any questions?
లేదు వెంకట్. ఏం లేదు.
Okay. Okay.